Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. I am so thankful that you guys have taken the time to click on this video today. I am back as promised to share my finished completed projects with you all from Kokorosa Studio. So let's go ahead and dig on in. So the first item that I want to share with you happens to be this die right here. This is one of the word dies from Kokorosa Studio, and this one here happens to be the one that says "In everything give thanks." In addition to that, I also have this beautiful blue sky 6-inch cardstock paper that I use for my first project shared. So this paper, you have 6x6 paper, and it's 12 different designs. And the sheet that I chose to use for this design was this one right here. Now before I go any further, I do have an unboxing video, and if you have missed that, I will have that listed in the description box for you guys to click on, in addition to all the links to go to Kokorosa Studio, so that way you guys can shop to your drop, along with the coupon code which you can use, which is Memory25, to save 25% off of your whole entire purchase. So definitely feel free to use that while you shop. Now for my creation, using this paper as well as this die, this is what I created using those items. I made a card, and this is the card that I went with. And in addition to that, I did use one of my punches that was already in my crafty stash. This is one of the punches I've had for a long time, and this is a heart punch, really small, but this one right here I use quite a bit. And I did use some glossy accents as well as some of the Sparkle Noir. And then I also used some diamond dots on my creation, which happens to be shade 5011, one of my favorites. And this card says, "In everything give thanks." So this is what this die looks like, and it's the perfect die. This can be used for a lot of things, especially the fact that we are approaching Thanksgiving. But not just that, you want to give thanks to a lot of things that you do in life. So this is a real simple and cute, elegant different statement piece here for any card, and you can make it for anything. And so a great way for thank you cards as well. So I love the sky background from using the blue sky 6x6 paper, which absolutely is a nice and must-have for your collection. And then the way that I have lined up the hearts, I just think that I wanted to add a pop of color there, and then those diamond dots to give it a little bit of sparkle. Inside of the card, I did keep it simple and not put anything in it at the moment, but you can go back and add a message. But I think it turned out really nice, and this is my finished card for this first set of products that I use from Kokorosa Studio. The next die that I'm going to feature happens to be this one here, which is the Hollow Dots frame die. This is one piece for this die here. Absolutely beautiful. This was a lot of fun using this die. I had another idea in mind when I first did this die, but I ended up going another direction. That tends to happen a lot when I'm creating, and that's okay. When you change up your mind about something and you go in another direction, let your creations run wild. So this is what I made using this one. And in addition, before I show you the finished product or the finished card, I also went back and used one of the other Kokorosa Studio dies that I had from my past collaboration, and this one happens to be the Hallelujah die. Beautiful die. This one still should be on their website as well, but I want to share with you that you can go and take other elements and other creations from previous items that you have purchased or things that you like to use and incorporate that into your design as well. So this is the other item that I also use. Now here is my finished card right here, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. Beautiful, 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 real elegant. I went with the gold metallic paper, and I also used some diamond dots too for a little sparkle, and this happens to be shade 7001, and these are the gold dots that I use. Something else that was currently already in my stash. Now I did raise the Hallelujah die from Kokorosa Studio by using the cardstock cereal paper, and I also used some of the diamond dots in these butterflies here. Now the butterflies came from a punch that I currently have in my stash that I have had for quite some time, and I'll show you guys what that looks like as well. That particular punch happens to be this one right here. So that's this punch that I have in my stash. Just happens to be the classic butterfly, And this is an old punch, but still a great one to definitely incorporate into some of your designs. And I didn't want to leave those butterflies plain, so what I did is I did cut them out 3 times each, and I layered them, and I also have them floating up, as you can see if you look on the side. And so they are, it's one background laying flat and there's another one raised up. And so to keep both sides to be gold, I did attach both of those together and then add those diamond dots in the center for a little bit more bling and sparkle. So that's what this one turned out like, and I'm really happy with this one. And it says hallelujah. Really, really beautiful. So very elegant and a simple card as well. The next one that I have that I want to share with you happens to be this one here. This one is the pumpkin die set. This one has a few different pieces in it, and you can see it much clearer on the unboxing. And these are some of the little extra pieces I had left over that I did not use, but I just went ahead and kept them in there. And then I also used another die from a previous company as well, that I really love to go to. And so I did also incorporate the diamond die 7001, the gold ones again, in this creation. So what I made for that particular card using the pumpkin die set was this beautiful autumn card here. Now, as you guys know, if you have been following my channel, fall happens to be one of my favorite seasons, and this card here says autumn. And I have the pumpkins displayed in the back here. I use one of my new fall papers that I just picked up from one of my local craft stores. In addition to that, I have used all the leaves, and then I just cut those out in various different cardstock colors there, as well as the pumpkins. You will notice that I have a white pumpkin, a traditional orange pumpkin, and also this yellow pumpkin here. I kept all the stems the same, which are brown, and then I thought the plaid paper really complemented this card really nicely, leaving a white border around it to definitely bring out the white pumpkin that's also displayed on the card here. I chose to cut out autumn in this gold because I wanted a pop of bling as well as a little bit of richness. So that's what this card looks like, and I'm really pleased with how this one turned out as well. And inside, this one is also blank as well as the hallelujah card. Last but not least, for the next card that I'm going to feature and share with you all, I did use this one here, which is called Talking Chicken Die Set. Now, Talking Chicken Die Set does already come on their logo mat as well, but since there's so many pieces for this particular one, I did use one of my magnet to go ahead and place the dies, so you can see how many dies that it takes to use to make this creation that I'm about to share with you all. There are a lot of pieces in this die set for the Talking Chickens die set, and as you can see, there's a body for each chicken. There's also feet for each chicken, as well as different pieces like the eyes, and then you have the feathers. It's a lot of pieces for this, and the beaks and all. So if you like dies like this is a great one for you. But if you don't like to use something as busy as this, keep in mind you can pick and choose to make it what you want to get the same results. So it's still a great die to have, because I really enjoyed creating with this one, even though it took a little longer to work with. But the dies cut really nicely, and I can't wait to share with you what I created. So for my finished card, I have made this one here using this beautiful background from one of my previous companies. This one right here happens to be the Talking Chicken die set, and you can see how I've used all the talking chickens. And these right here, at first I thought it was a little busy, but I really like the way that I elevated this card. What I did was, so that way to have some dimension, I chose to have some of the chickens in the background, some in the forefront, and some raised even more. And then if I lay it down this way, you can kind of see how that looks. And then also from the side here. So I love that. That creates like a really beautiful look to the card. And so I kept the chickens pretty much your traditional way that you see them. Every piece that you see on here was cut out individually, and I put it together like a puzzle, is the best way to describe this one. In addition to that, I did add the word friends to the top because these are all friends here. We have friends, and some of us may refer to each other as associates. But with this card, I was kind of stuck for a moment on what I wanted to have this card say, but it all came to me, and I have the perfect message inside of this card. Now, I did not have a stamp for this card, so this is a tip for you new crafters as well as seasoned crafters. If you want your card to say certain things, you can always type what you want your card to represent. So that's what I did. I went ahead and typed a message out, and this is what my card says on the inside. My card says, don't count your chickens until they are hatched. And you can see how I use the same background, how I have the background for the chickens, so that way to all tie together. I thought that background was unique and something different that I normally wouldn't probably use. I usually go with a solid color background, but I wanted something different, something that you guys wouldn't expect, something that is not something that you normally would use. And I thought this was great because I love the idea of having that iron in the background, something rustic, and then you have the chickens being so simple and clean. So with that being said, don't count your chickens until they are hatched can mean a lot of different things. Me personally, I usually, when I hear that saying, it's something like, don't make promises you can't keep. That's the first thing I think of when you say a statement or a phrase like that. But when I looked it up, this is pretty much what that phrase means. It says, this means you should not depend on something that has yet to happen. It is unwise to make plans based on something that hasn't happened. So that can be represented for a lot of different things. But I thought it fit this card really nicely. That's why I wanted to really think about what I was doing and what the purpose and the message was with creating this card and all the work and time I put into it. But these are the cards that I have created, and I'm very happy with working with Kokorosa Studio. And I hope you guys are definitely inspired by what I have created today. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about my work, and also which is your favorite die today. So don't forget to click on those links and also use that coupon code again, which is memory25, to save that 25% off. And I want to thank you for your time. Blessings and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.